Hey, it's Heidi Rain. Welcome back for another video. I'm really glad that you're here. Now, you're likely here how to break up for good because maybe you've downloaded that video that was on my website, HeidiRain.com, that was a free series on how to tell if you should end your relationship, if you should pull the trigger and get out, 5 surefire signs that would tell you, because being on the fence is the worst position to be in, right? Like when you don't know if you should break up or not, but it likely you've already gotten to the point where you know it's time, but you're having a really hard time actually doing the thing that you know you need to do and walking away. I totally get that. And it is my intention to give you practical, tangible tools that you can use today to change your life today and start to do the thing that you know you need to do so you can be free, my love. That's what I want for you, because guess what? You're meant for more. There's more for you on the other side, but you need to be led, okay? And I get that. I, at one point, had to do the same advice on myself when I was breaking up. I was in a 10-year relationship. We'll talk about that I needed to pull the trigger and go. Also, I needed to break up with my self-destructive relationship with alcohol. I had to break up with some pretty serious addictions to food and over-medicating myself. And then since then, I've helped thousands of people break up too, and not just with relationships, right? I've helped people break up with toxic parents that were creating havoc and mayhem in their lives. I've helped people break up with alcohol, sure, food, heroin. I mean, you name it. So trust me, if I can help you, it sounds like a, trust me, if it works for me, it'll work for you. But seriously, if I can help thousands of people break up and never look back, close the chapter, move on, I know that this advice works. The difference between them and you is they've applied it already. Okay, that's the only difference. They're not smarter, they're not better, they're not, more resolved. They literally have applied what I'm teaching and their lives have changed. And so I want the same for you. Now, you know that I am like a little decoder, right? I take life's problems. I'm like a beautiful mind. I crack the code. That's always my intention. And I believe I've cracked the code here. And now I have an acronym for you. And I debated. I was like, what should I call it? Should I call move on? Beat it? I had all these things, but I'm like, no, it's breaking up. That's what you're doing. So that's what I'm going to call it. So here we go. Let's dive in. And I'm going to talk about these slowly, one at a time, so you can absorb them, process it. Hey, come back. If you're feeling like you can only do one of these today, that's great. 7 days. Let's make this a 7-day breakup plan. You do one of these little letters a day, radically shift your life by next week. Okay? All right, let's go in. So be here now. Be here now. Why would I say be here now? Why is it so important? Because the reality is most people do not do what they need to do because they're living in the past or they're living in the future. They're not actually in the pain of the present moment. They're in doing what's called the dance of denial. So they dance their way into the past and like, oh, but in the past it was so much better and we were happier and when we first met and this is what happened. Or they romanticize and fantasize remembering what once was. Or they dance their way into the future and they think, oh, but it'll be better magically again and everything will just resolve and go back to, and you see the problem there, right? As long as I am like mentally masturbating in the past or the future, I can get off and pretend that today's not that tragic. Well, honey, it is that bad when you sit in the pain for the moment. Now, again, when I'm in the present moment and I'm unwilling to do that, I'm playing this mental masturbation. I'm also medicating out of the present moment and unwilling to be here, so I never quite really realize how bad it really is. There is tremendous value in being here now and feeling the pain. People are only motivated to take action to really do something to avoid pain or gain pleasure. But if you never really fully experience the pain, the reality of the pain, you don't have enough leverage on yourself and enough motivation to actually do the thing that you need to do. So I want you to be in the pain, in the present moment. Oh, I know that sounds terrible, right? Like, oh God, who wants to do that? But all good things come from a place of no more, that's it. I remember, when I had reached the pinnacle in my own life and I was had lost everything, and I was going home like I had for the 5th time, you know, every time the shit hit the fan. And I was rolling my Louis Vuitton luggage up the hill to my dad's ramshackle shickety shack of a house, and with like beer stains on the carpet and nicotine stains on the walls and 50 cats. And I'm like putting out my bags on this carpet, and I'm like, how the hell did I get here? Like, but I'll tell you what had happened. I'd been anesthetizing my unhappiness for so long with my alcohol, pretending to be happier, making lots of money and buying the bags, but empty inside, that when I fully settled into the pain and the reality of, oh my God, I'm actually not happy. I'm not going to pretend anymore. I'm going to be in the present moment of the pain. That's when everything shifted, because I said never again. It was like that watershed moment, that come to Jesus with myself. Like, I cannot live here another second in this place that I'm in. And so when you don't run to anesthetize the pain, you don't run to like get out of your feelings really quick and eat them away or drink them away or sleep them away or whatever, that's when you stay motivated to break up. That is when that's such a gift. That pain is a present when you can live it in the present moment. Okay, so stay with it. And I would encourage you that you're feeling the pain is not going to kill you. I promise you. That's why we're so afraid to feel our feelings of the pain. Like, oh God, if I feel how bad this is, I'll die. No, honey, you'll change. The reason why nothing ends is because we keep like, it's in a pit of our stomach. It's a calling to let it go, but we just keep numbing it and dulling it down until eventually we're just like dead inside. So feel the pain, be in the present moment. Don't fantasize about the future. Don't glorify the past, and you'll have enough leverage on yourself to stay broken up, to say, that's it, never again, my watershed moment, hallelujah, no more. Okay, beautiful. Let's try that one first. Be in the pain.